Today on the Euro Truck Podcast, Fallout 4 will be preloadable, Overwatch's system requirements are modest, and Batman Arkham Knight has been re-released. Hello and welcome to the 4 Mile an Hour Podcast with Andrew C.
And Jefferson B.
And Freelance Gamer. That's a new one. I haven't heard. We got Birdman. Birdman, how you doing?
What Birdman is currently gargling right now as
he's
practicing
in
proper oral hygiene.
No. He's in the bird bath.
Oh.
He's
Birdman
cleaning
is currently bathing.
Watch out for cats.
Oh God, Oliver.
Yeah, you're gonna get eaten by a cat. That's not a good plan. All right, should we advance from the 4 Mile an Hour Podcast onto the 90 Mile an Hour Podcast?
Can you even get to 90 in that game?
Yeah,
I can get up to 120 kilometers.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm doing 45, 77,
G-force,
80,
speed,
87, 88, blue, 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 blue. Plus one for you getting that reference.
You're about a week late, and you're about a week late and a dollar short. Giant molecule.
That was a giant molecule.
Why is there
100 miles an hour, Kyle.
Why is there giant molecule statue?
I knew you could hit like 100 kilometers, but I wasn't sure it was mileage.
No, I'm going 101 miles an hour right now, and I'm slamming on the brakes because big corner. Actually, I did this corner at 90. Oh, we're passing into another colony, maybe Germany. No, we're going into Germany. That's probably it.
Country, sir. Country, not colony.
You never know. It could have been a colony.
Maybe at one point.
At one point, I'm sure Britain owned them.
The rest of the world does not operate like America.
Hashtag Britain owned everyone.
Hashtag Britain. I can say that.
You call anyone a warmonger? It was Britain in the 1600s, 1500s.
Yeah, Britain in wait. What time wasn't it Britain?
We have more recent times, and then.
Well, that was my point. Is I don't think Britain's really a warmonger anymore. We picked that title up.
I don't know, man.
And then before that, we had the Greeks, Romans.
World War I, they were pretty warmongery. And if you like the ancient Britons, the
Persians, Mongolians.
Mongols are the exception.
Yes.
Nobody knew that reference.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
It's an obscure YouTube reference. If you know it, comment down below.
Stop making references we don't understand or know.
I'm usually not the one who makes this point, but this is, I believe, a gaming podcast this week. I don't think this is the capitalism podcast, or perhaps the
finance podcast.
The finance podcast, or even maybe the civil government or uncivil government podcast.
Truth. Hey, Andrew C., can you slow down just a little bit? You're just beyond my render distance, and just to keep ourselves in a coherent manner, I would appreciate coming up right upon you.
My solution was slam on my brakes.
That is a mildly
You haven't caught up to me yet.
Whee!
Are you gonna apparate because you're not here?
What the hell is apparate?
It's a Harry Potter reference.
That's a Harry Potter reference. That's an obscure reference.
I think I would have bet.
I'd have bet. Was an exit.
I would bet that's less obscure than most references that have been made tonight. Can I also say that Kyle or Jeff, you are not behind me?
I was.
Yeah, but like even when you were, I only saw your lights. I didn't see you.
I didn't stop.
It was just your headlights.
I forgot to make the asphalt.
Anyone upset about Fallout 4's retail copy requiring Steam?
Not really.
I have internet. Do you have internet?
I have internet.
So, Fallout 4 is not going to come with the full game on disc. If you might remember GTA 5 when it came out on PC. It came out with like 12 DVDs for PC, I think, and that was enough to get pretty much all of the game except for the last couple patches that came out the day of release. Bethesda was like, yeah, no, you're just gonna get one DVD, which will hold 4.7 gigs, and you're just gonna have to download the rest.
On the bright side, that really cuts down on e-waste.
No environmental waste. All right, part one of the positives. Part two of the positive, I agree with them. Developer standpoint of piracy is going to be kind of hard. I agree with that. I kind of like that, but I like that if they've already got it downloading through Steam. I expect no crashes because of Steam's overlay UI. If I shift tab and this thing crashes, I will be mad at Bethesda.
That built up, ramped up, and then got kind of disappointing. I will be mad at Bethesda.
I will be.
I mean-
I will still. I'm playing. All right. Bethesda has Fallout, which is one of my favorite series of all times. I can't be like, I will give up on them as a company. No, it's not gonna happen.
It's
Well, I
also
was
like the
at least hoping you were gonna
crashiest
slam your
game in the world.
You know, it's worth it though. It's like having an old Camry. You love the car. You look at the car, and it looks kind of bad.
But it crashes on you all the time. Like it just goes off into ditches randomly.
No. But it doesn't start. It doesn't function. Every so often it overheats. But you still love the car.
Yeah, but see,
It's Brian Cotton's love for trucks.
I would hope that you wouldn't like
Oh,
have a
that's
brand new
different.
Camry that doesn't start on you.
I
Like
mean,
brand new off
hold
the
on, hold on.
factory floor.
You're talking like I ever bought a car, or two that I would ever buy a new car. I'm gonna buy a used car.
Yeah, but
And-
you wouldn't buy a used copy of Fallout 4 day of.
I would actually.
Day of?
How
How
does
does
one
it
do
work?
that?
Day of, I would. If it existed, I would.
I don't know if it exists.
It doesn't.
I mean,
Definitely
if it-
doesn't.
I mean, if someone
Especially
had,
because the game, even if you bought the retail copy, you'd get 4.7 gigs of it.
Well, I
and
was thinking
no
like
activation code.
the console copy.
Okay.
That's
I would
it.
actually
That's
be willing. I would actually be willing to do it if the price was reduced
I
enough.
mean, so you can play Fallout at 30 frames per second, barely.
Shh, quiet you. I don't even have a console.
Step
let's go
one:
let's go real.
have to buy a console. Step two: have to wait till the game is available used for said console that I had to buy.
Hoping
Hashtag
it's
PC
day one.
Master Race.
Yeah. The other thing they said on the good side, it is going to be preloadable. So they didn't say how early, but they did say within some arbitrary number of days before launch, it'll be available.
So
for
if you get the
preload.
wait, if you go out and buy the retail copy though, or if you've pre-ordered a retail copy, you
no
can't
dice for you.
preload.
Nope. And you're the one who needs to preload the most, probably.
Wow.
Well, no. Literally everyone else needs to because you have 4.7 gigs already done.
I mean, thankfully, it's my understanding that Fallout 4 is an offline game, and that is to say, like, it's not an MMO, so it's not everybody
No.
trying to rush. Not everybody's rushing to claim a piece of virtual land or, stake their claim. I mean, obviously, we're doing that because, well, we want to be the first to get a video out. But
Well, the problem is day one's still going to have server, most likely.
Right.
I hope not. Like, knock on wood. It's probably have server problems just because this is what's going to happen. People who did pre-purchase the physical copy are going to put it in their computer and start downloading. All right, so we got them. We got people who forgot the game was coming out. That's a very small populace. That's like a negligible amount.
That's like someone living underneath a rock in Nevada desert.
if
So
anybody's
Fall-
been listening
so
to this
Fallout.
podcast, they're going to know that Fallout 4 is a thing. By the way, Fallout 4 is a thing.
But let's say they didn't,
Sure.
for whatever reason. All right, so we got a couple of those, like maybe 3 people. And then we're gonna have everybody who didn't buy the game, who then sees everyone else playing the game and picks it up,
Right. Or
On
the
the
people
date
who
release.
who just refuse to pre-order things.
and that too.
Right. Which might be a thing. There might be some people
Waiting
who've
for
lost
my
There
trust.
are
Episode
actually a
9.
lot.
We've had pre-order debacles in games past, and so like that's a legitimate concern for a lot of gamers, and I
Right.
respect that.
So you're gonna have all that happening, and then the inevitable, and well, Mike Greening here can agree with me on this, the day one patch. There will be a game-breaking bug in this game. I'm not even gonna knock on wood. It's happening.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Gonna be a day one patch,
This
and
has
it's
been
going
your-
to
There
be,
always is. Every major game that comes out has a day
gonna be
one
one of those-
patch.
it's
This has
a,
been your
gonna be one of
weekly
those-
dose of prophecy with Ghost Incorporated.
And it's gonna be one of those patches where it's gonna like destroy the save file. Most
Right.
likely.
it's gonna be something along those lines. Possibly save file corrupting. Maybe not. Let's hope not. But
Let's hope not.
it's gonna be a day one patch. Partially because one, like Andrew said, it's a new game, and two, it's a Bethesda game. I love them, but they're kind of like Blizzard. Day one, generally doesn't go right.
No. Sometimes day 2 doesn't go right either. Now, moving on from Fallout a little bit, talking about games that didn't go well, that needed a first day patch, that didn't get a first day patch. Batman Arkham Knight didn't get any day patches until probably 2 weeks into the game, so bad that they actually stopped selling the game for a while because it was so bad.
Yeah,
Well, that game has been re-released.
Yay.
This past Wednesday, you can buy it again. And I don't know if it's fixed because
it's Tuesday. We're not gonna lie. It's Tuesday.
It hasn't
We
come
are
out yet
recording
again.
this on Tuesday. This is us. So we're back to the past, talking to the future. This is weird. Anyway, we don't know. We don't know whether or not this worked.
There were
It might
people
not
who
work.
said in the past that the game has over the people who already purchased it when it came out originally, that they are having much less problems or not having any problems anymore with the game after a numerous number of patches that have been done and came out to try to fix the game.
Andy, can we just have you throw a blurb of text over the screen right now saying whether or not it actually has sucked? just to give us a definitive.
Game
like,
comes out again. Yeah, still broken. Dang it!
Well, you know what's gonna happen? Knowing our luck, we're recording this Tuesday. Wednesday, the thing's gonna come out, and then Thursday night they're gonna pull it off the market again, and we're gonna just be like,
It's already edited and done. So that's a thing. Maybe that's fixed. Maybe it isn't. Who knows?
Maybe, I don't know.
Let's see other things here. Overwatch we talked about last week is the beta began today, which was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So
we're trying to go back to the future.
So that's a thing. We got to watch a little bit on Twitch. People are playing it, and it looks like a game.
It's a game. It's a thing.
It looks like a mix. I was looking at it a little bit. It looks like a Team Fortress, but more Quake-ish. So an arena shooter in the more classic sense from what I saw. It looks a lot more like that than it does TF2 to me. But like if you only know TF2, it's gonna look like TF2 to you. If like for me, I played like old arena shooters like Quake, and Unreal Tournament. So like it looks more like that to me. So if you like arena-based shooting games, go for it. Why not? Oh wait, it's a closed beta. Try and go for it.
Yeah, sign up for the beta. Maybe you'll get in at some point.
Yeah,
I did not get in. I even updated my BattleNet, and they were like, "Yeah, no." I was like,
yeah, that happened to me too.
Sad pandas.
But they did release the system requirements, and they actually gave a little more insight into their system requirements than most games do, saying for their recommended specs what the actual goal of those specs were. So they
low,
said
medium,
for recommended that it's targeting 60 frames per second on medium.
That's actually really nice of them.
Right. It's like you actually know what it means this time, unlike every other game. They're like
other game where it's like, oh, recommended. That's high, right? No, that's
not always. So here we at least know what this will get. They're saying you need at least a 2.8 gigahertz i5 or Phenom 2x3, which is pretty modest, I believe.
Yeah.
You need a GeForce GTX 660 or the Radeon HD 7950.
That's pretty relevant. Again, those aren't too new and not too expensive.
Mid-level.
Pretty mid-level cards available
mid-high.
for decently inexpensive prices still.
Right. It's very useful.
Which they recommend the 2 gig variety of those cards.
Sure. See, that's where things get a little bit. Yeah.
You start having the price go up a little bit more.
A little bit.
6 gigs of system RAM, and then they said 5 gigs available, and preferably on a 7200 RPM drive.
5 gigs is really small, by the way.
It
That's
sounds
really
very much like TF2's size.
Well,
right.
no,
TF2 is now
TF2 has 1,000 weapons, so it's ballooned in size. But
even TF2 back in the day was like 8.5.
Okay, so
it's very
still.
It's coded.
So that'll be interesting to see what ends up actually happening with that. And again, there are going to be some public betas of the game too, at an undisclosed time. Very Blizzard.
Soon.
Soon. TM.
Please soon.
Blizzard soon.
Yeah. So next year.
Right. 2016, coming in June. Which, by the way, this just in. So No Man's Sky, which
I remember that. Yeah,
I think I'm the
yeah.
only one who really
No,
is
I'm
excited
looking
for No Man's
forward to
Sky.
it. I think it looks cool, but I'm
Get
still
this?
waiting.
June. We've heard June. It's
A
official.
summer release. Okay.
A June release. You know what's in June? It's like right about E3 time.
Yeah.
So next February.
No, next June.
No, like not this coming February, like next 2017 February.
No, this is a console game. They don't get delayed.
Whoa. Careful there. That's not true.
Name one.
GTA 5.
Well done.
Fair? How fair?
he beat me to the punch on any of them.
I know for a fact that game was delayed on the
It was
next
delayed
gen
on the console
consoles.
release? Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Because I know it was delayed on the PC release, but I wasn't sure how
Yep,
that trickled down.
It was delayed on next gen.
Gotcha.
It wasn't a lot, but it wasn't as bad as didn't get 2 delays like the PC did, but yeah, next gen got delayed.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Moving on though, back to I was gonna say back to, but I was like, we never stopped talking about them. More Blizzard news. They're talking about making a voice chat system for specifically because of Overwatch. TF2 has a voice chat system, so they're saying Overwatch should have one too, which kind of makes sense because what better than to have 12-year-olds rage at you when you snipe them? But they're saying it's most likely going to be
the delicious sounds of the cries of agony.
Yeah, that too. They said it's going to be built into Battle.net, not specifically Overwatch. So
I think that's the big thing, is that it's not in Overwatch.
It's only going to work in Overwatch, in the Overwatch beta currently. So by being in the Overwatch beta, you're also, I guess, in the voice chat beta.
Okay, that's something.
And that's curious to see if that ends up becoming cross, where if someone's playing Overwatch and I were playing WoW or Hearthstone, I could talk to them. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to use Skype. Or Mumble.
Right.
Probably,
Or many of the other systems that you can use.
Whoa, 2005, go back.
There's also a new company out there called Discord that's trying to take claim a bit of the voice chat and text chat system because it's entirely browser based.
Ooh,
and it's actually a free service hosted by Discord rather than so you don't have to pay for server hosting or anything.
Right.
So kind of like what IRC did with Freenode.
Yeah, kind of. Not really, no. Because Freenode is based on people donating server space and then running nodes. Discord runs entirely on their servers.
Gotcha.
So, but
I
that's
actually I saw an advertisement for Discord. I didn't know what it was though.
Yeah.
On the side of a bus in San Francisco. Here. So
that's because they're a San Francisco company.
I didn't even know this. Look at me.
You gotta love startups.
Dude, exactly.
Welcome. I'm in the Mecca.
They are exactly that. They are 100% a startup. And it's really promising. I kind of played around with it. I set one up for Ghost Inc. Not that I have any reason to use it currently, but
Future-proofing.
Exactly. I've got the name reserved. Let's see. Roller Coaster Tycoon World Beta began today, the 30th, and it ends next Monday, the 2nd of November.
I was trying to keep track of time.
It's only for those who have pre-ordered the game. So if you want to try the beta, you have to own the game first. But they did say that this beta is going to focus primarily on the building and operating of roller coasters. So there's going to be no financial systems or park visitors at this time. You're only going to be able to play with roller coasters, the actual roller coasters themselves.
You literally become a roller coaster tycoon.
It's 100% just roller coasters.
Yep.
So
I wonder if
Physics tests.
Yep.
Physics
Yes.
tests.
I wonder if it'll include VR support.
Yeah, could be, maybe. Make sure on Tuesday you check out the Just Cause 3 trailer. They were submitting
Shameless plug
for that. Let me know in the comments of either of that video when it comes out. What do you think about it? You can tell me it's awful. I don't really care. I'm not gonna be offended. Let's see. You wanna end this video, Jeff?
Sure. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you would leave us a comment down below letting us know all of the interesting things that we talked about today as I crash into the side of a building here at Ghost Incorporated. And if you really like us, be sure to be subscribed for new videos coming at you every single day of the week. And we want to thank you all so very much for watching. We will see you in the next one.